Mazzer minis, a little duo.
This is like my hair when I got out of bed this morning. This is bedhead.
and then you very meticulously straightened it, Gail.
Yeah, right. Actually, when I got out of bed, it's like, I was just pointing that out, that there's a wire up there with a curly Q.
Cool. So these are the Mazzer Mini E's.
Electronic versions of the Mini Mazzer, only they're not really the same version of the Mini Mazzer because they're bigger burrs, a little bit different. They have 64 millimeter stainless steel flat burrs.
Okay.
They run a little bit taller, I believe, too. So they call these doserless because they don't have a collection vessel and they don't go like this. Mm-hmm. Technically, these are dosers because you electronically, on the A, this is the A and this is the B, you electronically control by time how much comes out. So really you are dosing.
Okay.
And on the B, let's go back to the A. You have a single and a double. Oh, and this one's fresh out of the box. It's got its little inspection. That's the lid, finger guard. See, the chute just comes right down through. Mm-hmm. You can program these for the amount that's going to come out, or if you want to just freewheel, you hold that on.
Just go crazy.
Goes crazy.
Okay.
And then up here in the menu, you choose which one of these you're programming, and you can change the seconds.
Okay.
On the B model, the control is down here, and this is how you use it. One tap of this button in here gives you one shot, or two gives you two. And you control the dosing on this by changing this screw with a small flathead screwdriver, plus or minus.
Okay.
It's double, single.
So that's the big change out. The original series, they both were adjusted down there like that.
They were.
And this just had the
change.
trigger, and this had the buttons on top. So they really have made more of a distinction between the two.
Yes, they have. Okay, they both have the same wattage, 250 watts, and they are 1600 RPM.
Okay.
On that, burrs. Like I said, stainless steel. They come with a large hopper as an optional that we offer on our webpage, and it's purely optional. We don't swap these out. There's the short hopper, which does not come with a lid, and it does not come with the gate valve.
Okay.
It's just the clear part, and you can get that, and it shaves off about 1.5 inches in height. And these are 18.5 inches high.
Total. Okay.
Total.
So this is technically the medium hopper because there is a much larger one that's like on the Super Jolly and stuff like that.
Yeah, the mom.
Yeah. 18 pounds of coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to use your lid and gate valve from the original stock one.
If you're gonna purchase one and swap it out, that's what you have to do. But a lot of people do that to get it underneath their cabinets because 18 3/4 is typical cabinets around 17 inches.
Got it.
So
All right.
and
oh
ho comes with a tamper and a paintbrush, and also this will come in the box. This is your adjustment handle, and there's several points that you can plug this in, screw it in, so that if, let's say, you get your grind over here and it's kind of in the way of things, you can just put it in a different spot.
Got it.
The gate valve, what it does is if you've got this full of beans and you close this, you now can remove this, dump out those beans, and put in some other beans of your choice.
Okay.
Oh, want to see the burrs?
Yes.
There they are.
So these are stepless grinders, and what does that mean, Gail?
Stepless grinder means that this is, as you turn this, is infinite.
Okay.
On a step grinder, you actually will have little click points where you go, it'll have numbers, click, click, click. You can't go anything in between. So this gives you a little more control. These grinders are designed for espresso.
Okay.
They have a stop, and the range is, let's see if I can make it stop. There, that's the range. Now, if you were to take the stop out, which we don't recommend, you actually could get more out of it. There, that's the range from over here to there. So you can, within that, it's all going to be espresso grind.
Okay.
And this is very firm on purpose. That's what keeps the adjustment. It's a friction bit.
And why would I want a stepless grinder, Gail?
Oh, you can have more control.
Okay.
Yeah, you have more control on choosing just that right grind to go in between numbers.
Cool.
That's why I would want one anyway.
So you can dial it in a little bit more precisely. Do you want to, I know these are brand new and pristine, and I know how much you hate to sully
I'm good
them.
with it. Let's do it.
But how about we throw some coffee in there and
Yeah.
show some grind?
Yep.
We'll be right back.
On-off buttons right over here. We can make her go.
Woo!
So I'm going to show you how to dose these.
Okay.
How to adjust them. You hold the menu down. Blink, blink, blink. Pick the one you want. And then change it to whatever you want, up and down.
Okay.
And then hold the menu down again. Blink, blink, blink.
And now it's saved.
Done.
Okay.
Yep.
And then this is actually the shot count. So
Yes, it
as we
is.
were dialing it in, we did 5 double shots. So it actually does
Yep.
accrue it in if you're doing that way.
Yep. So. And it's just, with a portafilter with spouts on it, it just sits there and holds it. There, just a little bit extra. For me to go wee, 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 wee.
Groom it.
Groom it.
Oh, not even that much extra. Oh, Gail.
Trash is over there.
Cool. All right, and so then on the B, you would do the same thing, but you would just adjust down here
With
until
the
you got what
screws.
you wanted. Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
And
Yeah, there's.
consistency-wise,
Oh, here.
looking pretty good.
And then let's say I didn't have quite enough in there. I can top it off.
Just manually.
Yep. So, I don't know if you can see that. Pretty consistent.
Yeah.
I didn't invite you to touch me.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. So, like any good cast iron skillet, Gail, this
Yes.
requires
Seasoning.
seasoning per
So
se.
these
Yes.
burrs are going to kind of seat themselves and becoming used to each other, the top and the bottom, and it's going to take about a month. So you might be making some adjustments throughout that time.
Okay.
In the first few months.
And then they'll kind of like get their groove on
Yep.
and then be good to go.
Yep, then they'll be good to go.
That's the
and
technical term for it, right? Get their groove on.
Yeah, and
Okay.
as long as you don't have any pebbles, sticks, any foreign objects go through there, those burrs should be good for a very long time.
Yeah,
But
for-
the harder the beans, the faster the burrs do wear out.
Okay. Cleaning wise, you can throw some grinds through here.
Yep.
You can also take the burrs apart and clean them with the brush.
You can take out the stop, which is right here,
Okay.
and then the burrs just keep going and going and going, and out they come.
And that's one thing to keep in mind as well is that if you do take it apart to clean it, you have to
Recalibrate.
dial back in again.
Yeah, there
You've
are
lost
grinders
your-
on the market that will go right back where they were, but
Not these guys.
Not these guys, no.
Cool.
So,
Anything else, Gramtastic?
this is considered a low RPM just for you folks out there that are going to ask that question, so they don't re-roast the beans with
Re-roast.
heat.
Cool. Those are the Mazzer Mini E's, Type A and Type B.
And like I was saying, you got to have spouts for that because this is a bottomless here. And yeah, well, you know,
It'll rest,
well,
but-
there you go.
yeah.
Actually, it'd be easier to go like this one.
Go crazy.
You got the jitters.
Thank you, Gail.
You're welcome.